Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Lavanya and you are watching Techie Talk. So today in our video we are going to see what are the job options available after B.Tech. So students basically opt for B.Tech due to various reasons. Some might be parental pressure, the way society glamorizes it. If you opt for any other education or just to have a technical degree with you, they opt to go for B.Tech, or a person might be genuinely interested to have his B.Tech done. So these are the few reasons where a student opt for a career option to have a B.Tech degree with him. At least at that point of time, the student or the person feels that having a degree will help him in future. At least at that point of time, he will have that thought. So he or she will opt for it and go about it. But perceptions do change over a period of time. He or she has chosen to get his graduation done over 1 year back. Later on, when he is in his career path, he would change his perceptions also. The same person who chose engineering at that point of time, maybe now he is not interested after experiencing it. Maybe during his journey he would have realized that this is not his career path, this is not his option to go about his in future. So perceptions changes. So for an example, I did my own engineering, and then during end of my degree I landed up having a job due to the influence I got from the HR partners during the placements. But my dream was totally different. But certain point of time we get influence anyways. So now let's get into the topic. For example, you have did your graduation and you have landed up in your first job. So during your first job, you realize that this is not the career path which you wanted to have in the future, and you wanted to change your career as your wish. So you cannot continue in this particular job, being a developer, being a tester. You don't want to end up being a software developer, being a software tester rest of your life. That happens, right? Most often, most of the people after entering their first job, they feel it. I don't want to end up rest of my life having as a software developer or having a tester. The simple reason why it happens is we as a student will have limited exposure to what role or work does tech graduates have. Only once we enter into the company, then we get to know all these details. What type of work is given to tech graduates, and what type of work does a developer do, tester do, business analyst do, all these things. So in today's video, I'm going to give name of the jobs or the roles that you can explore your interest on once you get into an company. So make sure you watch the video till the end and get the maximum information. So before that, if you're watching Techie Talk for the first time and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to our channel without fail. So guys, I'm here to tell you, during your course of education, technical education, or anytime you have did a course, that you have realized that this is not the role you are intent to do, that is the totally technical stuff, and you had no clarity what to do, what's the next option to opt available, then please don't stress out. There are so many options that exist in parallel if you choose from, if you don't wish to end up having a technical role. So when you have your realization moment, don't jump into any decision right away or any conclusion. Rather, what I would suggest is flow with the wind. Land into your first job immediately after your education. And then the most important part is, don't get carried away with the new lifestyle which comes with the financial freedom you get after any job. Don't get overwhelmed and waste your time in doing stuff which will not serve you later. Rather, you have to quickly figure out your next available option, or there are various teams inside the company. Try to explore it and figure out the options within the company also. Try to understand what each team does. basically in a software company, within a project, there might be n number of teams, say business analyst, testing team, and IT admin team, system administrator team, developer team, managing team, managerial team, so on. There will be n number of teams, so you have to understand what each team does and their roles and responsibilities. If you are in a developer team, try to explore the various other teams, what are their roles and responsibilities, what does they do, and how is their life, how is their work trend and lifestyle within the work. All these details, if you get to explore, you will get into an idea whether those roles are intended with your interest. Try to interact with the people within those teams. Don't limit yourself within your team and within your work life. You have to interact and build a network. That is where you get an exposure how the actual IT works and what other people roles and responsibilities and how their lifestyle is and what is their work culture. Is it also same as what you do, or is it better, or it will give you a better career opportunity, or is it matching with your interest? All these details you will be able to grab only when you interact with other people and also build a good network. So sharing experience is the one key point. Always, everywhere it is useful, that only information will help you to grow. So if any of that role interests you, you can switch immediately. Don't waste your time in the current role. If you spend a lot of time in your current role, the more complexity it involves you to switch into a new role. So that time it will be harder for you to move into any new role once you reach certain moment of time in your experience level. So guys, as soon as you join in a company, if you feel that your role of interest is not the current role, then it is for you advisable for you to change your role. That you can do in within the company, or you can do it outside the company, but I would recommend you to do within the company, because as it is, you know that you belong to XY department, and when you switch to another department, support will be more to you and people will teach you more. So I will tell you a reason why I said you not to waste the time in the current role. For say you have joined a company and your first year you are enjoying in with your freedom of salary and freedom of the lifestyle, work culture, all these things. Second year you end up working for appraisal and you end up working for sustainability. And third year, if you're trying for options, then you will have a mindset that what about already gained experience? Should I start a new job with a less salary? Should I work under my juniors? Should I learn something new? All these hurdles will strike your mind. So in that time you will start adjusting, or you will making you in a comfort zone to lead in the same lifestyle. So there is when after a certain period of time, that is when you reach 10 years of experience, that time there is no use if you choose to opt in new career option, or if you choose to switch your career. That time overall you have lost good amount of time already. So guys, whoever is feeling that technical role is not my career option, you have to have some other role, then it is the right decision. You have to take it in the first year itself. Keep this point in mind very carefully. So here I'll be mentioning few roles or job that you can switch over comparatively with less effort. I'll not say no efforts, but less effort. So here is the list: data analyst, project management, professional services, customer services, resource management, and if you have exceptional editing skills, then if you are great at Photoshops or Adobe or any other tools, then you can consider even switching to product management or product designing role. Whenever you see a requirements posted in these roles, then you can speak to your manager or within your network and try to switch to these roles very easily. So this switching to these roles will require less efforts. It doesn't require more efforts, as these are also a good career option to opt for. So if you feel any difficulty to speak to your manager, then you can talk to your HR recruiter or HRBP, HR business partners in your organization. So based on your interest and your technical level and also with the way you work, there are high chances that they will recruit you for those positions. So it's always best option to switch the role within the company. So guys, these are the best career options after B.Tech if you are not willing to work in a technical developer, regular developer roles. These are completely a non-technical roles, and also salary wise it's a good package, and good salary will be given for these roles also as equal to developers. I hope you have got some information in this video. I think you have liked this video. If you have liked this, make sure you hit the like button for this video, and also comment in the section whether it is useful for you or not. So before that, if you're watching Techie Talk for the first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and see you with another interesting topic. Until then, bye.